Okay, so listen. Listen. Look deep into my Forrest Whitaker eye.
Like, why is she leaning in? Like, we going?
Because why you loud? Why you loud? Shh. When I was about 13 years old, I wanted to go to the mall like any regular 13-year-old living in the suburban Maryland, Germantown, Maryland, as a matter of fact. And so my mother she had other plans for me. Like I wanted to go to the mall with my friends. She wanted us all to clean the house. So I was just like, no, I don't want to do that. However, I didn't feel like getting dealt with. I complied and started cleaning the house. So lo and behold, while the rest of us are cleaning the house, I happened to look in my mother's room and she was taking a nap. So that boiled my buttons. So I was like, no, you had me. Yes, Nick.
But she grown folk. Like grown folk get to do what they want, and that's not how that works.
I mean, in my 13-year-old mind, no, that's not no. If we're all cleaning, like she had me with some Clorox cleaning baseboards. You know how black mothers are on Saturday? Got the spirituals playing.
We're gonna let boil my buttons go. We're not gonna mention that at all. Like that's the thing you chose to talk about out of that phrase.
I'm taking notes, and we just address those things later.
Boil my buttons.
So
okay,
what I did now. Prayerfully, she is not on here. Hey, Mom, if you are, turn off. I think somebody's at your front door. So. She had this pillow at the end of her bed. I was so angry that I'm smelling like Clorox and she's taking a nap. So I stood over her just like enraged. I was just like, ah. So I had this thing in my mind. I just put the pillow on her head while she was asleep. Now listen. What? I had lightning speed apparently, and I was 13 because no sooner did I hit her with that pillow while she was asleep, I rolled under her bed for fear of my life.
As you should.
She jumped up. It was the funniest thing. Then she jumped up and she was like, "What?" I could hear her like looking around and what? So I guess she thought she was dreaming because she laid back down because my mother does sleep kind of hard. She laid back down. So I'm under the bed feeling so liberated. Like it's just wonderful. And so I'm scared out of my mind because one, how am I going to get out of this room now?
Right.
And then two, I just felt like empowered. Like I could, I felt like Wonder Woman. I was just like, where's my jet? Let me get out of here, So I had to climb arm over arm out of the room.
Hold on. What do you mean arm over arm? Like,
you don't move your legs, you slide yourself out of there, arm out of arm. And so, I just happened to be telling this story to a friend of mine, and my 15-year-old son heard it. So now every time my mom is in the room, he wants to like try to bring it up. And I'm like, no, don't do that. So whatever my son is like, my son's like, so Mom, you got anything to tell Grandma about? And I'm like, I will put a ring around your eye, sir, if you keep talking. So that's why I was like, that's where that choking come from. Because sometimes when you walk by and he open his mouth, you got to remind him. So I'm confessing now because one, I am tired of sliding him 20s to keep his mouth shut because it's cutting into my hair and nail money. And so I just can't carry this weight anymore. And I just want to be rid of this. Now that it's out, I feel better. My kids can't hold anything over me anymore.
Mm-hmm. I got a feeling there's still stuff there. Just a thought.
Yeah.
No, probably got to give my mom a little later on this evening.
Yeah. I just think there's probably this is probably not just a singular incident. That's just my thought. I don't know.
I don't feel as bad about the skip it incident. I mean,
maybe you deserve to skip it.
Oh wow! Wow!
You've been uncalled for. First of all,
I'm just saying.
She's probably known this whole time.
Skip it.
How quickly they turn on you, Nikki. How quickly.
Oh,
Yeah, because let me tell you, my kids have done that to me. We lived in an apartment. It was in the ghetto, I can admit, and they wanted to go outside and play. And I was like, of course you can't go outside and play. They're dealing drugs out on the corner. No, you sit in here and we're not going outside. So they were mad at me. I took a shower. I pulled back my covers to get in the bed, and they put 2 fake snakes in my bed.
Oh,
see?
So you reap what you sow. And they were
What goes around comes around.
That's right, dude.
So I feel like I've already been dealt with for them, so I just had to get it off my chest.